Hey, what's up everybody? It's Nick. I'm back today with the Microsoft Surface Duo. This is my most anticipated device of the year. We've got the iPad, we've got an iPhone, so smartphones and tablets have been around for a while. I've been excited for this because I've really wanted the best parts of the iPad and the best parts of my phone and really wanted them to combine together into this. I mean, based on everything that Microsoft has said about the Surface Duo, it's really taking the smartphone and having two smartphones side by side. And why I think it's transformative is because right now, if you go into an app store or any app store, whether it's Apple or Google, most apps are particularly formatted for one screen. So what's great about the Duo is that it's really two smartphone screens side by side. Whereas a lot of other folding companies right now, Samsung included, are really just taking this and smushing it in half. Where I believe that's a great idea, but if you look at a tablet, most applications on any tablet are just big applications, right? So where you have an iPhone or you have a phone, the tablet itself really just makes that application a bigger application, right? So Twitter, it just makes the application bigger. It doesn't really do more or make you any more productive. It's just taking the application and making it bigger versus what the Surface Duo is going to allow us to do is the Surface Duo has the ability to have two screens, two smartphones on either side, right? So let's open this up. Very satisfying box. So the box itself, get rid of that. The phone, really nicely packaged. It's got some weight to it. So if you compare it to an iPhone iPhone XS Max, there may be about the same weight, but as you can see, the iPhone is slightly taller, whereas the Microsoft Duo is a little bit wider. Put that off to the side. Open this up. Duo bumper. So for $1,400, you're getting the bumper included in the box. It is taped on to the actual device, so we'll put that to the side. In here, I really like how Microsoft has labeled everything. Your power adapter, it is an 18-watt fast charger. Very nice. And in this box, it's going to be your SIM ejector tool right here, and your books and stuff. Put that to the side. Microsoft has included, which again for $1,400, USB-C to USB-C. Perfect. All right, so what everybody's been waiting for. Let's peel the plastic off. And I'm sure you've heard by now that this is an amazingly well-constructed phone. And pulling the plastic off, it feels great. I don't know how many times you have to hear that it feels great in the hand, but it just feels really great. The metal hinge, the glass on the front and back. It does have plastic bezels on the side here. Buttons, if you can hear, they are quite clicky. I wouldn't say they're as clicky as the Pixel 4a, but they are clicky. And let's power it up. When you turn it on, Microsoft logo, love the branding on this. It feels really, really great. I mean, it feels like when you use the hinge itself, powered by Android, really nice, thanks Microsoft. It feels like when you open and close it, it feels like there's a piece of felt in between it. I mean, it just has this really nice feeling. It's hard to describe exactly what that feeling is like, but it feels like it has felt in between it, which is really, really nice. So let's set this up. We'll be right back. What's up, guys? We're back signed up. If you haven't, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more videos coming out, from earbuds to new phones, folding devices, and computers. So hit that subscribe button. We're growing. We hope to get monetized at the end of the year. So if you can hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, we'd really appreciate it so we can make more videos just like this. Now that we got the phone booted up and we signed in, the phone itself, to me, based on what I'm looking at right here, is realistically just a mini computer that's a phone as well, right? So like, what's really cool about it is that you can build app groups and open them up on both sides of the phone, right? So you have the ability to open up separate windows on each side. And it is working just like a mini computer, how you would have two separate screens, or if you have dual screens on your computer and you're doing one task on one side and then doing another task on another side. So it's set up to where your mind will compartmentalize what you're doing from one side to the next. Whereas on a phone or even on the iPad, I have the ability to multitask on an iPad. But for me, on the iPad itself, I hardly ever multitask because I always forget that it's there. Yes, you can drag and drop it. Yes, you can move these around. However, I always forget that it's there. So if I'm in one app or another, whether I'm in Disney or whether I'm in a different app, I always forget that I have the ability to multitask just because it's not something that's screaming in my face to multitask. Whereas the Duo itself, I think where it shines is that it's telling you all the time that you have one piece of real estate over here and one piece of real estate over there. So whereas it's acting itself more like a computer with dual screens versus just a phone, I think that Microsoft blew it out of the park here, where you're getting the objective of what they're doing. They're allowing you to fully access whatever you're doing on this side as well as this side. Yes, you can use it in phone mode or single screen mode. You can use it on this side. You'll just double tap to wrap it around. Then you have the ability to use it there. And then itself, it has the camera. It does have slow-mo, video, and standard photo. Right now, I don't believe that Microsoft has put a ton of stock into the camera itself, just because the type of person that's using this isn't necessarily the type of person that's going to mainly focus on using this for the camera. Whereas the type of person that Microsoft is aiming this for is the person that needs to get more stuff done aside from just Twitter and Instagram. Yes, you can do those. Yes, it's great that you can do it on one or both screens. However, I think that it's best used as a phone on this side and as a phone on this side, where like you can use a mini computer by having one side on one end, on one side on another monitor, right? Again, the stainless steel hinge is absolutely amazing. Full glass pieces on both sides, front and back. It does work absolutely amazing. The posture mechanism works really well. Microsoft did engineer it where you have your peak mode posture, your full mode, as well as phone mode. And what I have to admit, again, a lot of people have already said it, but if you look at the actual device, it is incredibly thin. Even taking the USB cord and plugging it in, the housing of the USB cord, the black part, not necessarily the dongle, the insert portion, but the housing is thicker than the phone is unfolded, which is absolutely amazing. It's a great piece of tech. I'm sure as a software company, I mean, Microsoft software is in the name itself. I am absolutely sure that the software experience is going to continue to get better and better. For me, this is a device that I'm going to utilize my actual iPhone as my personal for friends and family. Very few people have that phone number to this, but for my business and everything else, I'm going to be using this versus the iPad. I just really see the iPad itself as being large iPhone apps or large applications versus an actual utility aspect where this can utilize each screen independently. I'm really interested to hear what your take is on it below. Whether you're just the type of person that wants large applications, or if you're the person that wants dual apps or the ability to do two different things. I get the idea that on the iPad, you have the ability to do multitasking, but how much do you actually do it? How much do you actually use it? Because being honest, I know it's there. I oftentimes forget that it's there to utilize. So I think that this is really screaming in the face that you can do two things on both sides. And I'm really excited to use this for the future. Again, hit that subscribe button. We're growing the channel. Tell us in the comments below what your take is on the Microsoft Duo. I love it. This is something that I'm going to be holding on to and using for a very long time until the next gen, and I will upgrade this to the next one. I'm really excited for it. Give us a thumbs up, guys. We're excited to see what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye.